All right, here we are with some of my favorite people. Not just YouTubers, favorite people. So we have BlindViews, and we have Lola from Lost on Land Again, BlindViews from BlindViews. Lola, Lost on Land Again, and we have Pippa and her handsome husband, Ray. And Pippa's in the UK, and Pippa's channel is Worm's Eye View. And we are going to have some fun. We're going to have Pippa try some Girl Scout cookies because, you know, we all love our Girl Scout cookies. And I'm not eating Girl Scout cookies these days, so I'm going to enjoy them vicariously through Pippa. So give them a try, guys.
Okay. Can you flick the lights on, please? So we're going to start with, we'll start with peanut butter. We'll start with peanut butter.
All right.
Okay. I'm not a big peanut butter fan, I'll be honest, but that doesn't mean I won't like it.
And by the way, I want to thank Lola for sending those to you because I could not locate the ones that were the favorites.
Thank you, Lola.
So nice of you,
welcome.
Lola.
No problem.
Oh, they're ditty little things.
Okay, now before you get started, you have to tell me, what is that? Is that a crisp, a cookie, what do you guys call it?
A biscuit.
A biscuit.
Well, we would call it
Okay.
a biscuit, but because these are Girl Scout cookies, I will go with cookies because they're from America.
Okay.
So I will be responsible for the term you use.
Okay, those are not the peanut butter ones I thought they were. Those are, because there's chocolate covered peanut butter ones too. Those are like peanut butter sandwiches. Oh, I bet those are good.
That's what it says. Peanut butter
The
sandwich.
chocolate covered ones are called tagalongs, and you asked for peanut butter. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I just knew they had peanut butter in them. But those are great. Yeah.
They smell really peanut buttery, like
I bet they're good.
they are proper peanut butter.
Oh, they're good.
Mm.
Yes, they're very good. I like those.
Mm. Someone who's not keen on peanut butter, these are really nice.
They're not too offensive.
No, I like those. Nom, nom, nom. Mm.
As we sit here and watch them eat.
Have you tried those? Either one of you, BlindViews or?
We making you hungry.
Yeah, I've probably had just about every Girl Scout cookie there is. However, I have not had Girl Scout cookies in probably, I'm going to say, probably a good 5-6 years.
Oh.
I'm a huge
Nice.
I'm a huge supporter of the Girl Scouts, so I have to buy their cookies every year. So thank you, Pippa, for me not eating them this year.
Well, thank you for sending them to us.
See, all my, like my daughter and all my nieces and all that, they all grew up, so I don't get, hounded with everybody selling cookies anymore. So I haven't in a long time.
Send them to BlindViews.
Pippa, do you know what Girl Scouts are?
Well, we have Girl Guides and Brownies.
Okay.
Scouts are boys, as a general, although it may have changed now.
Traditional Scouts are boys, but they will have updated now.
Yeah, I think it's changed. So it was traditionally, Scouts was for boys only. It was Cubs, Scouts, and Adventurers, I think. And then Brownies and Guides was for girls only. But
now it's gender neutral, non-binary Scouts.
I think you can. I don't think they're allowed to say you can't join. Although there was it Beavers? Beavers is either. You can go to Beavers.
Well, Lola, you were a Girl Scout, right?
Right. For
So do you wanna-
11 years, yeah.
Do you want to share a little bit about that whole Girl Scout cookie tradition? And
Yeah, so we had a Girl Scout camp to go to in the summertime. So we sold Girl Scout cookies to pay our own way to go to camp. We had to sell a lot of cookies.
Yeah.
So if the box of cookies is like $4, $1 of that goes directly to the girl. Don't quote me on the exact amount, but a good portion of it goes to their camp experience. Another $1 of it goes to their troop so that they can do other things throughout the year. And then another $1 of it goes to the council that runs all of Girl Scouts. And then it costs $1 to make them. So the majority of the money does go directly back to Girl Scouts. So it's good. It's a really good fundraiser.
Yeah, I knew you guys did it as a fundraising, but I never knew how it was. I wasn't sure if it was like a prize for the person that sold the most, or but yeah, I didn't realize it was directly for them to use to go to camp and stuff.
Yeah, and I think nowadays they do prizes also. If you sell so many, that's because of the instant gratification, the way it is now. But back when we were kids, we would work all year long for 2 weeks of Girl Scout camp, and that's just what we did. So.
Okay, we're going to try these ones.
Those are the best.
Right.
Those are the most sought after cookie in America.
That's the favorite.
My favorites, because I've got a real thing for chocolate and mini ones.
Did you hear what Lola said? They're the most sought after cookie in America. Not just Girl Scout cookies, but cookies.
Oh, the whole, not just Girl Scout.
Yes, that is America's favorite cookie right there.
Mm-hmm.
That and the Oreo.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oreo's
I
good.
think why people would probably
Vice Count.
Oh, yeah.
Smell like
Vice
Vice Count. Yeah.
We have a biscuit that is just like this, but it's double, isn't it?
It's double with the cream in the middle. Bit like Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good.
These are good. Oh.
So you want to introduce that young man behind you there?
This one loitering.
Hello.
There's Brendan. That's my
Hey,
eldest.
Brendan.
You had him.
He's your oldest. And there's your youngest.
I'm the tall one.
They're just
Okay,
hanging
so-
out. They're just hanging out for the biscuits, kind of like the dog waiting for his crumbs to hit the floor.
We have something made by McVitie's. Is it McVitie's?
I'm not sure.
Viscount.
Viscount.
So they're Viscount biscuits, and they come in like a foil wrapper. They would look kind of like two of those together, and then they would have like a white mint cream filling, and they're in a nice sort of green foil wrapper.
Gotcha.
And that's exactly what these taste like.
We have a thing here. It's called a York peppermint patty, which is similar to those.
Minus
But
the cookie
they are
part.
better. Yeah, they are better. I think the thin mints are better.
Yeah, you just can't beat those.
These are good. Repeat will be better.
They got a slightly savoury, but no, the actual cookie part is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Those aren't gonna last long.
Did you hear that? They're not going to last long.
They ain't gonna last long.
Girl Scout cookies never do.
No.
You wait till Girl Scout cookie season, and you go out and you get a bunch of Girl Scout cookies, and they don't last long at all.
Well, I've come to the conclusion, I've been having conversations since I put the mail call up to say these had arrived, and several comments have been made that I reckon you guys are drug dealers. So you've sent me these over as freebies, and then because we can't actually get them, you're going to like sell them to us at like an extortionate rate. We're going to be back at that point, and we're going to need them.
Oh, the mint ones.
That's right.
Great idea.
I have cases of them. I've got cases of them in my garage for you. So,
Sorry, say it again?
I have cases of them in my garage for you. Let me know when you're ready.
Cases.
Look, we got a dealer. We got a dealer.
And that is,
Wow.
you are correct, Pippa. The first hit is free. After that, it's going to cost you.
It's going to cost you.
Oh. No, they're good. I like those. £1,000 per biscuit. £1,000 per biscuit. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
Well, we're gonna see Pippa in like 2 videos from now. She's been going, "Come on, man,
Yeah.
just send me some Girl Scout cookies, man. Come on, man, I'll do anything. Just send me some Girl Scout cookies."
I just need a sleeve of Thin Mints, man.
Yeah.
So Lola
Go on then.
Lola sent you some Peeps, which was brilliant, Lola. I'm so glad you did that.
Yeah, I thought they'd enjoy them.
Oh man, I love
Rosie
Peeps.
was very excited.
They're just sugar.
I love those. You know what I loved about those? I like to poke a hole in the package and then throw them on top of my refrigerator and then find them about 4 months later and they're hard I love when they're hard, when they're just dried out and hard. They're so good that way.
Nothing
other
would
thing-
last
Off of them
that
for
long in
now.
my house.
The other thing that's fun is you put one in the microwave and watch it get real big.
Yes, it does.
When my daughter was young, we homeschooled her and we would do peep experiments. Look up peep experiments on YouTube. It's a hoot.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go with the chicks first. Oh my goodness, they've leaked all over me.
The chicks are my favorite,
The
and
chicks are
only 70 calories a piece, if I'm not mistaken.
leaked. It's marshmallow, so yeah, probably not bad. Although the sugar. They're so soft. You're so
They're very
soft.
soft, aren't they?
Boys, you could go and microwave this one and then bring it back to us and show us what it does.
Okay.
We're gonna go microwave it. I do not enforce microwaving chicks as a regular thing. How long should you microwave it for?
Not very long. You have to watch it because they blow up.
Not very long because they grow.
Blow up as in explode?
If you leave it in long enough, it might. It'll make a mess. It'll make a mess in the microwave.
If we lose connection, you know we've blown up.
Yes.
Okay.
Not too sugary.
No, they don't taste too sweet. They're really fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eat your head.
You know, those are either you hate peeps or you love them. There's no in between. Most people here either despise them or they love them.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so inexpensive.
It's like we have another thing here. I don't know if you guys have them there or not, but Circus Peanuts.
Yes.
Those orange marshmallowy Circus Peanuts. That's another thing. You either love them or you hate them. And when they get hard, man, they're like, you can use them as a doorstop. They get hard as a brick.
No, I've never heard of them. No, I like that.
It grew and then
It grew and then it what?
it grew and then
That'll be the heat.
Oh, it's all fluffy and squishy.
Are also flammable.
Yes.
Oh,
They will burn.
He's kind of disintegrated.
that's so much fun.
Haribo marshmallows aren't pliable.
Would you like some goo?
Some chunk.
Like when the
Okay.
marshmallow man exploded.
Staple.
Yeah.
I think it should stay up. Oh,
Yeah, it probably lost its pizzazz on the way back to you, but I'm sure they had fun watching it.
Did he get big?
Yeah.
Then he flipped over. Oh, and then he fell over.
No, he rolled. He was expanding, but the bottom of him rolled.
Okay, so he rolled around in the microwave and got bigger, apparently.
And then it started deflating because he melted.
Okay,
And then he opened the door and things his face.
ready? Bunnies! Oh, they're all attached. Hold on, I got to unattach their ears.
Multiple bunnies.
One for you. And one for you. We're going to send you guys Jaffa cakes.
Oh,
We heard you don't have them over there.
I don't know. What are they?
Well, that's the question. Are they a cake or a biscuit?
Oh,
Let's debate. You can decide what you think they are.
Yeah, they are okay.
Maybe
Okay.
some Viscounts as well.
And we'll send you some Viscounts, yeah.
Oh, they are very good, aren't they?
My son has sent me some stuff occasionally. Sent us some stuff from New Zealand, some of their candies and stuff. Tim Tams is the one thing, and I forget. There's a couple other things he sent. Pretty interesting.
Tim Tams are apparently really good. Tim Tams are supposed to be very good, are they? Kenzie says Tim Tams are supposed to be very good.
Yeah, they are very good.
what are they?
It's like a chocolate covered. Let me see. Let me try to think of what it's kind of.
Don't pay enough attention to it, you just eat it.
I think there's a little wafer cookie, real thin wafer cookie with like a caramel nougaty kind of thing inside, all covered in chocolate and stuff.
Like Kit Kat. So like Kit Kat.
Kind of, sorta. Kind of like a Kit Kat and a, what is it, Toblerone or whatever. One of them things. Yeah, it's kind of like a Kit Kat and one of those kind of like had a baby. It's really good though.
Kit Kat and a Toblerone.
Yeah, something like that. They're pretty good though.
I enjoyed those.
Oh, very nice.
They were very nice.
Not too sweet.
No. Which surprises me because one thing I've noticed watching American YouTube channels is how much sugar you add to things that we wouldn't add sugar to. So I expected those marshmallow things to be really sweet, and they're not really sweet.
Yeah, we use a lot of sugar, salt, and other preservatives also. But yeah, I think they're trying to cut down on stuff like that. But yeah.
We have a sugar tax now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fizzy Pop has a sugar tax. If you go into McDonald's and ask for a Coke or a Pepsi, you get a sugar tax on top of that as well. So you pay for your drink and then you pay extra for the sugar tax.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Relatively new, yeah. It's relatively new here.
Is it a lot?
Brendan said 14p, was
About
it?
14p for a large Coke,
Coke.
which is probably about that medium Cokes, I think. A bit larger in America.
Yeah, about 14p.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't had a soda in, I couldn't even tell you how long. I haven't drank soft drinks in a very long time.
I'm addicted to diet soft drinks, and boy, that's hard to get off of. I drink, I try to limit to one a day, but.
Yeah, that's all I do. If I have one, it's just one can a day.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like the vanilla Coke, diet vanilla Coke. Quite nice.
Yeah.
The strawberry Coke is very nice as well, the diet one in the bottles.
Wow.
We don't. Do we have?
Strawberry.
I've never seen strawberry Coke over here.
I used to actually go not too far from me, a couple blocks from me was a real soda place where you go to the counter, and we used to get real cherry Cokes, the Coke with the cherry syrup in it, and then a little cherry floating on top, a real one. Oh man, they were good. But I was a teenager back then, but man, they were good.
That was living.
No, I don't drink pop very often. I did have one last night when I was babysitting, but as a general rule, it's not something I would choose to drink. But then I just live off tea and water. Tea and water, that's all I really drink.
See, I used to drink a lot of, I know you don't, it's not even appropriate to say, but iced tea.
No, that's very good. We like that.
Well, look, some of us like that.
Some of us like
I
that.
like it.
Weird. Lipton's peach iced tea. That's very
See,
nice.
Pippa scowls every time I say iced tea. She's like, that's not proper tea.
Should even be called tea.
So I weaned myself off of that because I used to drink a lot of that.
Did you drink it sugared with sugar in it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
The good old fad. We were just talking about that the other day too. The the Southern sweet tea. I'd have some sweet tea, please. That stuff is a little bit of tea with your sugar, but yeah, it's really good. But wow.
Is that the one where you have you heat it up in the sun?
The sun tea. The sun tea is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like sugar in my tea. Do you drink iced tea, Lola?
Well, here in Texas, there's sweet tea and there's sweeter tea. That's a southern thing, I think. Yeah, but I don't really care for it. It's really sweet when it's sweet tea here. They don't mess around.
Have you tried tea without sweet tea? Like, have you tried tea, like what I call
Lipton tea? Lipton iced tea? Is that what we know?
That's very nice.
tea, hot tea? Have you
Hot
tried?
tea.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. It's just I'm not a big tea drinker though.
No.
We don't make it proper like you do though. Here.
No.
We
I
just
crave it.
see we just throw a little tea bag in a cup, dump hot water in it, and squeeze the tea out, throw the tea bag away, and have at it.
Is it hot water from the microwave or the kettle?
Well, Yeah, I guess it depends on who you are. I don't like microwaves, so I don't use microwaves very often. So I would never heat
you
my
have a
water
kettle?
in a microwave.
Do you have a kettle?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was told kettles are quite unusual.
Mm.
Yeah, I just warm up water on a pan in a pan. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't-
No, I've always had a kettle on my stove that just lives on my stove full time. And my father was a tea drinker, so I drank, but you have me drinking tea again. And that little splash of milk really makes it better.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will send you some
Stick-
Darjeeling tea, Kathy, because the Darjeeling tea you can have black, but it tastes like it's got milk in it. So I'm going to send you some Darjeeling.
What's
No
it
sugar.
called?
Darjeeling.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's
Here's
another
here's
type of tea.
Never
here's
heard
the
of it.
question. Here's the question.
Go on then.
Milk before or after?
After.
Depends. If you're doing it with tea bags,
It's after.
then you do it after, because otherwise you'd cool it down in the cup. And if you're doing it
From the pot.
from the pot, I tend to put it in before, but people say you should put it in after. But I put it in before, and I'm scowled at.
If you put the tea bag in the milk, it goes all
It cools the
It cools
tea
it-
bags,
yeah, it
the
cools
tea
it
leaves
down.
down.
and it just goes very you can't get any decent color out of it. It stays a very milky color. Whereas if you use the water in the cup first and then add the milk after you've taken the tea bag out, you get a better color of tea.
And a better
Gotcha.
taste. Speaking of tea, Kenzie Bear, darling, would you
I
please?
know.
Microwave water doesn't
Okay.
taste right.
Ask your
You
brother.
have to have it boiled. You can't microwave it. The water just tastes off.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, everybody used to have, well, we actually used to call them tea kettles, but yeah, used to have kettles all the time. But now it is getting more scarce. But us old folks,
Yeah,
yeah, we have a kettle, definitely.
always.
Your British beverage, am I?
Oh yeah, yeah. Cockney sparrow there.
I'm
Cool,
really-
blimey, leather duck. You go down the old apples and pears and go and make
No, not a Ruby
sir.
Murray. I'm having a curry.
No, I want a Ruby Murray and I also want a Ruby
Rosie Lee.
Rosie,
Yes,
no,
sir.
Rosie Lee.
Have you all gone
No,
mad?
oh, yeah.
Cool, blimey, leather duck.
Have you all gone totally mad?
Did we speak a foreign language?
Blimey, I'm confused.
I'm gobsmacked. Isn't that what you call it? Godsmacked?
Gobsmacked.
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 Bear with. Bear with. Bear with.
All right, all right.
All right. All right.
So what are some of the things that we say that you guys think are just hilarious that the British make
Fanny
fun of?
pack.
Yeah, fanny pack. That's just wrong.
Fanny pack.
Well, I have to agree with you on that.
That word just makes me cringe. Just like the image it brings to me is wrong.
Well, yeah, because you guys, fanny's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's an episode of The Simpsons where Marge is talking to Lisa about having a star on her fanny.
Yeah.
But that's just wrong. She had a swimming suit on and she had a star on her fanny. So, of course, her fanny's at the bottom.
See, no, we have bum bags. Not that we have, although they're coming back again, but they would be called bum bags.
Or man bags.
Yeah.
Immerse. We call them a merce, a man purse, merce.
I like that, immerse. Sometimes I hear you guys say things and I just think, oh, that's weird. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Well, here's a couple of, okay. When you go to the store and you push that little thing around, you put your items in it. What do you call it?
Trolley.
Yeah, it's a cart. It's a grocery cart or a shopping cart.
Or a basket.
Or
Yeah, or
Is that like
grocery
a
basket.
yeah, or if you're in the state of Georgia, it's a buggy.
See,
Okay.
a trolley. They have those things. They have them in San Francisco. They run on tracks. People get on them and ride around.
That's a tram.
That's a trolley.
Yeah, we have those in Manchester
And Blackpool.
and Blackpool. They're trams.
Not to
And,
be confused with trains. Because
No.
the trams run on the electric.
And then there's that thing that you the little thing you get in to go to the upper floor,
The lift.
The elevator.
the elevator.
Do you guys have escalators?
Escalators, yeah.
Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah.
Calling them the same thing we do.
Right. I wanted a cool new word.
I know. So did I.
I'm getting another hit on.
We went to a mall yesterday and had to use an escalator.
No, we went to a shopping centre.
It's a mall.
But it was a mall for them. Sorry, I need another hit.
I got on the moving stairs.
So you don't use the word mall?
No, we'd say shopping centre. Some of the bigger shopping centres people sometimes call a mall, but
it's very rare.
Very rare.
See, we have our malls are the big ones, or we call them malls. The little like strip malls, we call those shopping centers. The smaller ones is what we call a shopping center.
But there are other things we call malls, because isn't a mall just a big open gathering place? Because the mall in DC, they call it the
National Mall?
Yeah, the National Mall.
Yeah.
So the mall goes down to the Buckingham Palace, doesn't it?
The Mall.
Is that called Mall?
The
not
Mall.
The mall? Even though it's spelled the same way.
Yeah, it's called the Mall. Pall Mall.
Yeah.
Leads down to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, so the Mall, which is spelled the same as mall, is a stretch that goes down to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, same kind of thing.
Like a yellow brick road, but red.
Yeah, we have all kinds. Well, that's all we do over here is buy things, shop until the internet. But yeah, we had open air markets, farmers markets, malls, shopping centers, strip malls, convenience stores, bodegas. That's all. We have a different name for everything because we have so many. That's all we do is run around and buy shit.
Okay, I have looked up the definition of mall in the dictionary, and it is a large building or a series of connected buildings containing a variety of retail stores and typically also restaurants, or a shelter, walk, or promenade.
Okay.
North America.
Cool.
Trying to think of some other one.
Even
Oh,
the traffic centre, which
I
is-
do have a question. I have a question. Okay. Here we have we'll say divided highways or our road systems, and we have our lines on the road. I noticed you guys have these squiggly lines. Does that signify anything? Instead of just having two straight lines you have white lines on the road that go like this. Instead of just two straight lines?
No, you've been drinking.
No. I'm making a video. That's it. I'm making a video.
To do this? What, in the middle of the road?
Yeah, the lanes. Instead of driving down the lanes with two straight lines, you stay in between the lines and the lane. They're squiggly. They're zigzags.
Oh, we have some white zigzags. Where the white zigzags are, you can't park. They're they're near zebra crossings.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I was just making that up. Didn't you just say you were yelling at me?
We have white zigzags by zebra crossings.
Now I'll have to. Oh man! Now I got to find them. Because I watch all this stuff and I see these people driving down the road and they're in the lane, but the lines are zigzags. They're not parallel straight lines.
I have a question for you, Pippa.
Okay.
So is it true that the #1 cause of death for tourists in the UK is they get hit by cars because they're looking the wrong way for traffic and then they step out in front of a moving vehicle?
Oh, I bet.
I don't know, actually.
I've heard that before, that they have a big problem with that.
It's not something I've ever come across.
Huh. Probably like in London where the big tourists are and they're just not paying
But
attention.
obviously the big tourist areas are mostly pedestrianised.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a lot of places in Europe that I've found out that, like they were just saying, most of the places where there's a lot of people and they're walking around in little towns and stuff like that, you're not even allowed to drive through them. It's just people. Yeah, you just walking. Even in the roads and everything, there is no cars to worry about.
Buses and taxis are allowed to go into the town centres of these big, or city centres of the big big areas.
Uh-huh.
And delivery vehicles if they were delivering to a business down there. But as a general rule, it's pedestrianised.
Oxford had most of their centres pedestrianised, so no buses went up and down the roads. A lot of the roads were redirected or made one-way systems around Oxford, so people couldn't actually drive their cars around there anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually, I think it's an awesome idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a
Very cool.
question. I've never been really fully understood what the word knackered means.
Exhausted, tired, worn out. Yeah.
Okay.
It comes from horses going to the knacker's yard when they're at the end of their life.
Where they were turned into glue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So horses, like, you know, cart horses and stuff like that were used for transport and everything else. Once they got to a point in their life where they were no use to the people anymore, they would send them off to be turned into dog food and glue. And that was called the knacker's yard.
Oh, that's sad.
So when you're knackered, you're exhausted, you're worn out.
So
no
knackered and knickered are two different things.
Two different things, Kathy.
Very, very different.
Is that in the UK? That's not in the UK. That's not in the UK. We're just trying to work out your zigzag lines.
Yes, yes, you can.
I guess I have to do some research real quick.
Why does the UK have zigzag road markings? They're used in conjunction with zebra road crossings to prevent vehicles from parking or loading or unloading in these areas. Okay.
It's a zigzag right outside the Chinese.
So it's a no loading zone.
Yeah, so it's as you come up to crossings and stuff, it's no parking, no being there.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed whenever I see them, it's not like, on some country road or anything. It's actually in a town or city setting.
Yeah. It will be by a zebra crossing. So we have those black and white zebra crossings which people can cross the road safely. Have you seen those?
Yeah, we have those here too.
Okay. Yeah, so that's just a no parking kind of. And we have in London, so we have double yellow lines on the road, which means do not park. And then there is the double red lines, which you get as you go into London and around London, which is like, do not park here on pain of death. We will shoot you. We will die. Not that's like, there is no reason you should ever need to be parked here. Do
there
not.
They are. I got them. I got tons of pictures of them. Tons. Yeah. I just Googled UK road markings and I went to images and there's all these and they are zigzag, crooked, nasty.
Yeah.
Really wild stuff.
It must be because they're coming up to a crossing of some sort. Okay.
I mean, I know I'm blind, but I know I did see those on several television shows.
You've had too much to drink.
That could be too. I only do that on Thursdays.
Okay, driving test.
Yeah, we have a local Chinese front as well, so we can't park there to go pick up our dinner.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of park 100 yards away and then walk across to go and pick your dinner up and then walk back across the road again to the other side because you can't park outside because it's right next to a zebra crossing or zebra crossing.
No, it's zebra. Yeah, it's all the ones I can see are all because they're either by a school or by a crossing. So that will be what it is.
Okay, cool. I had no idea. I was like, why? Unless see here, unless the guy driving the machine, the big truck that draws the lines, paints the lines, unless he was drinking, our lines are usually pretty straight.
So we have like the white dashes down the middle of the road.
Uh-huh.
They're probably windy because a lot of our roads are very windy.
Well, we have the one. If it's a solid line, then you have to stay in your lane. If it's dashed, then you're allowed to pass.
Yeah.
So we
don't overtake on a solid white line, do we?
No. So most of our roads originally were all Roman roads. So there's a lot of straight roads in the UK from one place to another place.
I noticed a lot of your country roads are very narrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots around here that are old farm
He doesn't
tracks.
like driving them. Those are like the old, like droveways and things for.
Oh,
the
look.
original-
Yes, exactly, Lola.
Thanks, Lola.
What was that?
That's your zigzaggy markings on your road.
Say
Okay,
something.
she needs to speak because we can't see it.
Speak, Lola.
Oh, sorry. Can you see it?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So that will
Yeah,
be.
so I have to talk for you to see it. I'll keep
Yeah,
talking.
Yeah, that's the one we were looking at.
Yeah.
So there should be a crossing somewhere
Ah,
at some
or a
point in
school.
that picture, or a school.
Or we're all drunk.
On Sunday morning.
Or maybe, maybe the person painting the road was drunk.
Yeah,
But
there's another crazy one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
don't see that.
Speak.
What's ending? Oh, the bike lane ends there, and then yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's a crossing at the top. So at the top, going across, that will be a crossing, like at the back where the white van is. That will be a crossing coming up there, where the lights. That will be traffic lights sticking up.
And that's a very rare picture, that one. Normally you'd see some idiot sat on the floor looking like he was trying to ride the bicycle. I've seen so many pictures of the bicycle and someone pretending to hold it.
Yeah.
Gavins, Burberry cap. After too many drinks on the night before.
See, they don't have chavs.
They don't have you don't have chavs. Why, they have rednecks instead.
No. But
And then this one, yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
this one just says it's yeah, I think that guy was drunk.
Yeah,
That's drunk.
that's not something we have as a general rule.
No, but I mean, now that I know what it means and what it is, it makes a lot of sense, and it's actually really cool. It's an indicator that, hey,
Mhm.
there's a crossing or whatever for whatever reason. It makes sense. See, just recently around here, I know in other parts of the country, in different states, I noticed they had it, but just recently here, we started getting these signs. Like if you're driving down the road, and a couple hundred feet before will be a sign that hangs over that says red light ahead, so that you'd be, instead of just cruising down the highway at 50 or whatever, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, a red light, it'll tell you that the light is actually red or it's
Give you a
green.
warning.
So it tells you beforehand, which a lot of places, I mean, like I said, I saw it in other states, but it just recently started coming around here, which is another good idea.
We have bumps across the road that if you're driving down an interstate several hundred yards, probably, you will get a rumble, and then it'll go, and then you get another rumble, which is a warning that there's a light coming. But we're talking in the country, in the rural Nebraska, so it probably isn't affordable to do that.
We have that at roundabouts. So our big roads, then we have a roundabout at the end of the road to go off to different directions.
Yeah.
And as you're coming up to it, you get the rumble strips to tell you to slow down.
Oh, see, our rumble strips are usually on the sides of the highway. So if you happen to veer off, you go, oh shit, and you go back in your lane. Or or if you're coming to a hard curve, so the truckers know to slow down so they don't flip over.
My father was the highway superintendent for the state of Nebraska. So all this road talk is, I just grew up hearing about it, all that it takes to plan highways and roads, and there's a lot more to it than you think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, that's like
political.
That's like here when you do when we put in new stores and stuff, they go out and they do road surveys and stuff to figure out the impact that like a new store is going to have, and if we need traffic lights and to widen and to put it in a turning lane and all that. So they do there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's just not, let's just dig up some stuff and throw some blacktop down there. There is a lot of stuff that goes into it, figuring all this crap out.
See, I saw a sign today, so I went on a walk with my sister, and I saw a really cool sign today, and it says no through road. So it was a triangle. It said no through road, and then underneath it said ignore your sat nav. Oh, brilliant! I love that sign.
That's funny.
So I just want to add one thing in case anybody's tuned in and they're wondering where Lola is, because Lola's camping and she is in her van. So I don't know. I just felt like I needed to explain that to some of you who do not know who we are. That
Lola's not, aren't you, Lola?
Lola's not homeless.
What?
She's
No,
lost.
no. This is my weekend lake house.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, me and my monkey, we just hang out at the lake on the weekends. Yeah.
Lola,
Yeah, just like I like what BlindView says. Lola's not homeless; she's just lost.
that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Lola has the good life. She
Yeah.
goes, she's at home, she hangs out, she does her 9 to 5-er, and she lives her life and does her real thing. And then all of a sudden, it's like, it's weekend, time to go have some fun, escape, go sit in the woods somewhere. Usually buy some water. She usually buys some water somewhere. But she goes and hangs out and has some good times. So, hell yeah, man.
And I want to say this. Lola's my friend, and I love her dearly. But I would say this even if I didn't. Lola's videos are quite amazing. And if you want to watch some good traveling and some beautiful, just some beautiful photography, drone footage, Lola has a channel that is just enjoyable to watch. And there's no drama, which is the best part.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'll second that.
Thank you, Kathy. You're too
You're
kind, too sweet.
But
well,
she's
thank
honest.
you. Yeah, I'm honest. Absolutely honest.
Well, the other thing is too, I'll chime in, and I've been watching Lola for a while too. Lola's, I consider her a good friend also, but I've watched her get better and better and better at her videos.
Yes.
Not that her videos were bad, but she keeps growing and she keeps getting better. Her editing and everything gets better, and the addition of her drone, and she's gotten better flying that thing and putting stuff. So it's not just that she has good videos; she continues to get better.
Well, I had to take all the wind out because of you, BlindView. So
That's
thank
right.
you.
I do not tolerate that stuff. I will tell you in a heartbeat.
Now I'll be
Even
editing a
though
video and I'm like,
today,
I don't care how cool that was. I have to throw that out. You can hear the wind.
yeah.
So
Yeah, he's going to hate my video today because it's windy out there and we still went for our
Yeah.
walk.
Time to put that
Yeah.
music bed behind it.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
But then you can't hear nature. The debate
Well-
between nature and
Well, you
music.
can dub some birds tweeting. That's fine. Just blanket some nice music with a
Fake birds, yeah. Fake
Yeah,
birds.
fake birds.
I just love a good video where you see
Yeah.
Oh, God.
my favorite kind. That and these ones.
Oh.
They're my favorite too, man. I love these videos. It's only YouTube. Who cares?
What the person's moving and not the phone.
That
That's-
reminds me, when I was a child and my mother got an 8mm video camera, you know, those things, and she just swung that thing around. I'm telling you, the first videos she did were rough, and she had to be
It makes you
mindful
feel
about.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always
travel
say-
sickness.
Yeah, I always say it looks like some of these people, man, they tie their camera to a string and just spin that shit. Here, look around.
We went to the cinema to see a movie a while ago, and the first 10 minutes of the movie, it looked like the cameraman was running around and we're filming, and that meant,
Oh, I felt so ill. That was one of the Marvel films.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I can't watch stuff like that. Well, one downstairs when I'm watching TV, and when I watch YouTube videos on TV, it's because it's a 70-inch TV, so it's a very large TV. So
Awesome.
when all that stuff's flying around, I literally I'm ready to get sick.
I can't
can't-
even imagine.
And it's horrible, and that's why I complain a lot. I'm like, come on, people. I'm like, I know there has to be somebody else there that can work a camera besides the guy with Parkinson's.
Oh, boy. Well, anyway, let's wrap this up and get on with our day, guys. Lola, thank you so much for sending that stuff to Pippa, and it's just been so much fun.
Thank you, Lola.
Thank you, Lola. It's very nice.
No problem. I'm glad you guys liked them. Yeah, and just let me know. Let me know when you're ready. I'll send you the price list.
And I'd like to continue this series of just, you know, the differences between our countries and our rituals and whatever. Thank you, you're awesome.
Lee and I are going shopping tomorrow, so we will make sure we get some Jaffa cakes and cool stuff for you guys, and we'll send them over.
All right.
You can reverse, and you can test some of the stuff that we have.
All right. And, you know, I think, Lee, that I called you Ray earlier, and I apologize for that. I think I did.
You did.
I'm so sorry.
That's not a problem, Bob, honestly, anytime.
I've been sitting here thinking, did I do that? Did I really do that? Anyway, I apologize, Lee. And anyway, let's get on with our life. Get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.